our buddies. That was Flying Saucer Attack by the Rezillos. It's a great fun one to play. So for the guitar, it comes in after the bass intro, and I'm slightly ad-libbing here, just playing this kind of classic rock and roll Chuck Berry style around the A blues scale or A minor pentatonic. So I'm starting with some classic rock and roll, bending the 7th fret of the G string, a D, pushing that up towards an E, and then playing E and A on 5 and 5 on the B and E strings. So classic stuff. And then stuff like this. I don't play it the same every time, but just doing some double stop bends on 7 and 5 on the G and B and strings. So then doing a little bit of C to A action, 5 to 7 on the G and B string, G and D string, sorry. And then little classic little lick, just using the blues scale, just a bend on D on 7, then come down the scale from an A, G, E, D, C, A, C, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, back to 5 on G. Okay, so all that kind of stuff works, you know. You don't have to play exactly the same thing. Whatever you want, really. It all fits. It's all kind of classic rock and roll there. And then after that kind of section, I went, just played some double stops on an E and G. So that's 9 and 8. Sliding up to 11 and 10, F sharp and A. And coming back, and then finishing with more of the same kind of licks around the 5th position blues scale there. So yeah, just have some fun with that. It's a great intro. So it's more about playing it with energy than trying to kind of exactly copy the notes. Okay, and then we're into the chords. So I played a G, B flat to C. And then a D, I played it here on 5. And added a little sus4 by putting my little finger on 8 on the B string. Okay. And then we're into the first verse, and I'm playing. So I played a G, to E minor, G, A to D, and G, E minor, G, G, A, G to D. So altogether we got G, E minor, G, A, D, G, E minor, G, A, G, and then back to a D, and it repeats. In the chorus, I'm playing Flying Saucer Attack, a C to an A minor, and you stop on the A minor, and there's a little fill on the bass, that kind of one, and then go to C to a D, then A minor, C, and then we've got a G, B flat to C, just like we played earlier, then a D, and we stop on that D, and the whole thing repeats. We've got another verse and chorus. After the second kind of chorus, the second part of the intro plays again where we did the... Okay, so once you've learned all those sections, you can play the song. So we'll next take a look at that really fun bass part. the bass opens with this chromatic introduction. Okay, so that intro starts on an A. On 7, I'm playing it on the D string. And I'm taking it down one semitone at a time. So A, G sharp, G, F sharp, F, E, D sharp, D. So all those notes I'm playing to begin with on the D string. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open. 2 notes each. And continuing down chromatically with C sharp, C, B, A sharp, A. 4, 3, 2, 1, open. Then continuing G sharp, G, F sharp, F. 4, 3, 2, 1. When I get to the F, I turn it around and start coming back up. 2, 3, 4, F sharp, G, G sharp, then A sharp, B, C, C sharp. So open 1, 2, 3, 4. Then open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where kind of end the intro and the guitar comes in here. So I'll play the whole thing slowly. Now when the guitar comes in, the guitar's playing an A little intro in the key of A, and I'm playing chromatically between the root and the third of the A chord, the A and the C sharp. So I'm playing A sharp, B, C, C sharp, and then going back down. So I'm playing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6. And that repeats over that guitar intro. And then last time I move it up to D on 10. So instead of going back down, that which then takes me into the next section of the song. So I'm playing, so I'm now on 10 on the E string, and I'm shifting to 10 on the A string. I'm playing G, 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 D, G, 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 D. That's 10 and 10 on the A and E strings. And B flat to C, 6 to 8, and repeat. And then the third time, I go back to the B flat, and then I'm playing a D on 12 and shifting it to a D on 10. So 12 on the D string to 10 on the E string. And that takes us into the verse. The verse is great fun. So I'm playing, that's the first 2 chords, a G to E minor. So I'm playing a G on 10 on the A string, each note twice, B on 9 on the D string, D on 12, now 1 note each time, this time E, D, 9 to 12 on the G and D string. So, and then on the E minor chord I'm playing 7, 10 on A, E to G, B on 9, C on 10, back to B on 9. So, then back to the G, just as before, and then we go from a D to an A, so I'm playing 12 on A, an A there, to C sharp on 11 on D. So that's his A chord. And then the D chord, I'm playing D to F sharp, 10 to 9 on the E and A strings. So yeah, and then the same, G to E minor, same, and then G, G, A, A, G, 10, 10, 12, 12, 10 on the A string, and then a D on 10, and that leads us into the chorus. So I'll just play the whole verse section through once. It plays through twice on the record before going into the chorus. And then the chorus, we've got a C, so I'm playing that 8, C on 8 on the E string, E on 7, G on 10, A on 7 on the D string, back to G on 10, then I'm playing an A, an E and an A for the A minor chord, 5, 7 and 5 on the E and A strings, and then this little chromatic fill. So 7, 7, B, A sharp, 6, A on 5, repeat, and then just go 7 to 6. So last note I play is that A sharp on 6, and then I'm playing a C, slightly different this time, playing 2, then 1 note each time. So C twice on 8, then 10, then 7, 10, 7, 10, E, G, A, G. And then just move that shape up 2 frets to a D. So, and then I'm going to an A minor. I'm just playing that root and 5th. So 5, 7, 5. Moving that up to a C. 8, 10, 8. C, G, C. And then we've got a G chord, and I'm playing that 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 on A, G. F on 8 to D on 10 on the bottom string. And then B flat, C and a D. So 6, 8, and we stop on that D. On 10, okay, and then it repeats, okay, and there's a repeat of that section. You know, the guitar solo section after the second chorus, and it's great fun to play, especially with that great chromatic intro. So enjoy Flying Saucer Attack, and thanks for watching, buddies.